God damn it. Excuse me. Sorry, Lord. Hey everyone, it's Endless Beauty, Jasmill. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a review on Diva Cup. So if you're a guy, you probably won't want to watch this video because this has nothing to do with you. This is just all for my girls. So how I heard about Diva Cup was about a couple of years ago, but it was in December 2017. And the reason why I wanted to buy it, I've been wanting to try it for a while, but the reason why I wanted to buy it was because I'm about to get my period and we didn't have any more pads, and I live with my mom and my sisters. So we're 4 women living together in a house. And when we run out of pads, I or my mom are usually the ones to buy it. And I was like, I don't want to buy any more pads. I don't want to buy any more pads. I don't want to spend any more money on pads. It's like, I was like, I need to make the transition. And that's when I decided to buy the Diva Cup. So I went to Whole Foods in Boston, to the Whole Foods on our lunch break. And it was like a 20-minute walk in December though, and it was really cold that day, like really cold. I spent a little bit of time, I was looking at other stuff, but I was just like, Diva Cup is the one that I hear of the most, so let me just buy it. And there's actually 2 kinds of Diva Cups. This is model 1. Model 1 is for women that are under 30 years old and have not delivered vaginally or by C-section, and then model 2 are for women 30 years older and that have delivered or have delivered. And like, I was reading the box and it says comfortable, clean, easy to use, leak-free protection for up to 12 hours, silicone, no plastic, no color, no BPA or latex, so it's 100% silicone. It's reusable, it's eco-friendly, it's economical. Picture that they have in there. Also instructions did not help me at all. I read this and it really did not help me. I watched like 5 YouTube videos afterwards on other people's experience to kind of get the feeling of what to do and how to use it. And I recommend reading some articles and watching some YouTube videos just so you know what everyone says about it and everyone's experience after you read this, because I couldn't use it because when I got home and I started reading the instructions, it says that you need a special cleanser. In order to use this Diva Cup, you can't use bad soap or like really harsh chemicals like in the soap or bad ingredients, and you can't use anything oil-based or Dr. Bronner's, that's the soap that I use every day. But you can't use it because it says clean the Diva Cup with warm water and Diva Wash, and it's because they want you to buy their soap, Diva Wash, which is specifically formulated to gently cleanse the Diva Cup, or use a mild oil and fragrance-free soap. Do not use vinegar, tea tree oil, scented soap, Castile/peppermint soap, oil-based soap, rubbing alcohol, antibacterial soap, hand sanitizer, pre-moistened wipes, dish soap, hydrogen peroxide, bleach, or harsh chemicals, as this may damage the silicone and cause irritation. I bought this thing at CVS, like I think the day after or a couple days. This is a gentle hydrating cleanser. It's SebaMed. It is dermatologist developed C-band gentle hydrating cleanser, formulated with a cleansing complex and thoroughly cleanse without irritating or drying the skin. The pH value of 5.5 naturally supports the acid mantle of the skin, which is essential in protection against, okay, whatever. So it's a good cleanser, but I read the ingredients and it looked like it had pretty good ingredients. So I bought this, it was like $10, and the Diva Cup was like $50. So all in total, my whole cost for wanting to try this is $60. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I haven't had to use any pads for my 4 periods that Let's talk about insertion. So it comes with a little pouch like this, and this is just to keep your Diva Cup in here while you're not using it. And it says that you should leave it out in the open. It's like a breathable pouch, and you shouldn't put it anywhere where there are like harsh scents, so like candles or perfumes. This is what the Diva Cup looks like. This is half an ounce, so it holds a little bit more than half an ounce, a little bit more than 15 millimeters. It's actually kind of small. Like, you basically can wear this for 12 to 16 hours and I've never filled this cup. Never. Even on my heaviest day, not a huge bleeder, you start to realize that you don't really produce that much blood. It just seems like a lot of blood because it's all out there in the open when you're using a tampon or a pad, and you can just see it there. It has like little holes, like little tiny holes on the side, and that is where it can suction into your part and really stay in there. How I like to put it on is I twist it like this and I hold it like this. I kind of fold it in the middle and just hold it, and I just enter it in. Okay, enter it, and instead of going up and really high, I like to go up and kind of back. And the reason why I do that is because when it says to insert it, it says to aim back towards your tailbone or underneath your tailbone, and don't just go high up, because I feel like I've done this before. I've gone high up and it slides down really easily even when I try to suction it in. So you put it up but kind of back into like your butt area, tailbone area, whatever that area is, and you try to get it as far up as you can, but not high enough that you can't reach this tip and this end part. You have to, once you get it in there, you have to release it obviously, but take this part right here, this little butt, and you have to twist it like maybe 2 or 3 times, and that is gonna ensure that it opens up fully and it stays suction into your vagina, and it can stay up there without moving so much and going down and then starting to irritate your opening and all that stuff. So never had like a huge leakage. It's always been like a little bit of leakage. Wear a panty liner and it's totally fine. Taking it off is super easy, but at the first couple times it was painful. Actually, that was the only time I experienced pain, was when I took it off. So what you're supposed to do when you take off the cup, let's pretend this is a vagina, you have to squeeze and then tilt and kind of like keep going up, like try to keep getting it and pushing it down, and just keep it tilted and like just squeeze it out of your vagina. When you take it off and this is still open, it's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna hurt because there's something open in your vagina. You're trying to suction it off and it's still, you know, it's really thick up here. So every time you take it off, just try to squeeze it and tilt it as much as you can, and try to get your hand to reach the top. And then I suggest doing it while you're in the shower or over a toilet, because there's gonna be a mess. I've never taken it off and it's been like completely like no mess and clean, and your hands are gonna get messy. Sorry, your hands are gonna get messy. I've taken it off at work because I had to reinsert it, but I just took like wet tissues to clean myself and to clean the cup and everything. Try not to take it off at work. I try to take it off when I get home from work around 6 o'clock, and then I try to wear that all night and take it off in the morning when I wake up at like 5:30, and then reinsert it and then just go again the whole day. So I only deal with this like, well, I would like to only deal with this in the morning and when I get home from work, just twice a day. If you have to poop, you could poop with this on, but it's gonna be hella uncomfortable. For me, it was hella uncomfortable. Also, because you're pushing out your poop, this is gonna fall down and this is gonna like, you're gonna see the opening. I've always seen the opening like sticking out of my vagina, and it'll go back up in there, but it's not gonna be as high as you want it. So it's gonna be lower than what you want, and it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable with the little tip hitting your openings. I tried to like just push it up and it kind of released like the suction, so there was a little bit of leakage, more leakage. But I just try, when I have my period, I have to go to the bathroom a lot anyway, so I go before I get it and get all that stuff out, and then I try to just go number 2 when I get home from work and I can take this out or something, or not worry about. So the cleanup, when I'm in the morning, when I take it out, I do clean it with this, and then also when I get home from work, I do clean it with this, and I make sure my hands are clean. Make sure your hands are clean and you clean it. Insert this wet. When you clean it and you reinsert, you have to make sure that you dry it with tissues or paper. And then also people recommend that you boil this after your period for about 5 minutes. How it feels, I love this way more than a tampon. I've never been a tampon girl. I wear tampons like once every like 6 months, or you know, sometimes I even go a whole year without wearing it because I hate feeling like something's foreign up there like blocking me, and it just isn't comfortable. I hate it. So I usually stick to pads, but pads are so messy and so dirty and it feels like you have a diaper, but I'd rather wear a pad than wear a tampon. But I love that this feels really comfortable because it's silicone. It doesn't feel like a thick harsh cotton. And then hygiene, I love that I don't see my period blood throughout the day. I love it. I feel like I don't even have my period. I mean, I have cramps and I know that I'm bleeding and I have a little bit of leakage, but I love that I don't feel disgusting and like blood is just sitting on my outside and drying up and it smells so bad and everything. So I love. And then I also have swam in it. I swam in it and it actually felt really, really comfortable. There was no leakage, there was no nothing. It felt really comfortable, and I do like different strokes, like the breaststroke and freestyle and everything. So it felt really good and I felt really comfortable with it. One thing I want you guys to know is that when you have a Diva Cup, you have to be fully comfortable with your body, comfortable with touching yourself. Sometimes it does like get me a little anxious, like if it's not put in right or something, because you know, it's like a lot of effort to get it in there, to suction it and stuff, but you just have to deal with it. But you do have to also be relaxed, like your muscles, vaginal muscles have to be relaxed in order for you to get this in there, because if it's not, it's really contracted and really tight. It's gonna be really hard for you to get this in there, so you have to be relaxed. The thing, another pro is that I feel like my period goes by faster when I have this on, because I'm not seeing my period blood so often. I only see it twice a day. I feel like it just goes by faster and it's clean, it's cleaner, like you don't have to deal with all the blood and everything. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me.